If you are thinking of moving to Miami from out of state, this video is gonna be for you. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about what it is to move to Miami from out of state and what to expect. I've been living in Miami since I was a young kid. I've been working in real estate for over 6 years, and I've worked with tons of people moving from out of state and out of the country. So everything that I'm gonna be telling you is gonna be from experience, from what my clients say, what my friends and family, how they feel, what things they expected, or what things they would like for you to know as they already did the move. So everything I'm gonna be telling you, again, is gonna be from other people's experiences, but I live it every single day. So everything that I'm gonna tell you is gonna really help you and benefit you when it comes time to move to Miami. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you watch to the end because you don't wanna miss any of these super important tips that I'm gonna be giving you and things to expect. So anyway, let's not waste any more time, and let's get started with the video right now. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Waisfeld. I'm a local real estate agent here in Miami. I was raised in Miami, but about 70% of my clients come from out of state and out of the country. So everything that I'm gonna be telling you are gonna be things that my clients, friends, and family that moved from out of state to Miami, these were things that they had in mind. These are questions they had, concerns they had, and things that, you know, they wanted to know before moving to Miami. So I decided to make this video for those of you that are thinking of moving to Miami. So hopefully this is right before you move to Miami. You're already getting ready to move down here, and you just want to know, hey, what things I should expect. So the first thing that you should expect when moving to Miami is going to be a little bit of culture shock. Okay, you're gonna experience a little bit of even confusion when you move to Miami. And why is that? That is because everywhere you go, or many places that you go to, the people that are gonna be helping you, say in the service industry, in restaurants, in bars, in the street, wherever it is you're gonna be going, not everywhere, but most places, you're gonna find people that don't speak English at all, right? So you're gonna be going to restaurants, again, to bars, hotels, different places, and you're gonna be talking with people, and they're gonna come to realize that they don't speak English, or very little English. So that's gonna be a little bit of a culture shock. Again, this is something that happens to everyone that comes down here. It's like, wait, hold on, am I in the United States or am I in a Latin country right now? So it's definitely gonna be something that shocks you. It's gonna be something that just kind of throws you off, because I'm sure you've heard this before, but when you get there and you really feel it, and you really start talking to people and start realizing that there's so much people that don't speak English, you're gonna be like, okay, I gotta learn a little bit of Spanish. And I mention in a lot of my videos, so this is very true. And again, it happens a lot. I even have friends that don't speak English, and they work in restaurants or in different service industries. And hey, they get by like that, and it is what it is, right? Miami, that's how Miami is. So that's gonna be one of the first things that you experience. Meeting so much people that don't speak a word of English, or very little English, in your Ubers, in the restaurants, in the bars, in cafeterias, in cafes. Like, there's so much places that you go to, and you're gonna be a little bit shocked or confused. You're gonna say, hey, like, am I still in the United States? So that's gonna be the first thing that shocks you. The second thing to expect when you move down here, I'm sure you heard this, is gonna be the weather. So depending on what month of the year you come, or what time during the year you come, expect to have lots of humidity, lots of rain, very hot weather. Okay, the nicest times of the year that you're not gonna get this extreme weather, or this extreme humidity, that again, I'm used to, I have no problem. But again, if you're coming from out of state, different country, most likely you're not used to this, hot, humid weather. But most likely, if you come from November, December, all the way up to April, you're gonna have beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. Like, the winter here is gorgeous. It's cool, it's chilly in the morning, it's chilly at nighttime. It's just beautiful. Sometimes it's cold enough for you to maybe wear a little jacket. Again, us people from Miami, we are not used to, when it's cold. So the days that it gets a little bit colder, and when I'm talking about colder, it might get like minimum like 60. And that, for us Miamians, it's very cold. So we're, wearing like all out winter clothes. While people from out of state that come from up north or other places of the country, for them it's probably nothing, and they're running around without a shirt, right? But that's gonna be like the best times, those months. Everything outside of those months, it's really, really hot, very humid, and it rains a lot. Keep this in mind. Miami weather is very weird. I talk about it in many of my videos because, again, I was raised here, and honestly, I've never trusted a weather report or a weather person. Not that I don't trust them. I'm sure they're professional. I'm sure they know what they're doing. However, this is tropical weather, right? And in tropics, you have, it could rain, one cloud of rain here and no rain here. It could be, the Weather Channel could say it's gonna rain all day and then it's sunny all day. So it's always been like that. It's very hard to really predict just because of the tropics. It's, I'm not a climate guy, but it's crazy. I was raised here and I kind of know how to read, like the maps. If this is something you're interested in, you just download one of those apps on your phone that has like the weather. However, you want to make sure you have like the map, like the radar, right? So if you see lots of clouds coming in and there's green, that means it's gonna rain. If you see none of these clouds coming in and none of these clouds are gonna be touching the area that you're in, then most likely it's not gonna rain. That's how I like to look at it if I needed to really make sure if it's gonna rain or not, right? Like if I'm gonna do a day in the beach, if I'm gonna go kayaking or boat riding, I always want to check that out. And actually, I have those tips in the guide. So if you're looking to move to Miami, I just finished an ultimate Miami relocation guide. You can download it in the link below. So there you're gonna have a lot of these apps that you'll need when moving to Miami, and different articles, different blogs, and different videos that will help you move and get settled down here in Miami. So anyway, that's gonna be the second thing. The third thing you should expect, along with this hot, humid weather, is gonna be a lot of hot, humid bugs, right? So there's tons of bugs in Miami. A lot of people do talk about it. I guess I'm so used to it that I never really realized about all the bugs until so much people, my clients and people moving down to Miami, started talking about it. And I was, and I said, okay, I guess that's true. Like, I'm so used to bugs. I really thought it was like that in many places. But maybe it's not. So here we have, bugs, like little nets, you call them, like little super small little bugs in the air. They don't do anything, but sometimes you maybe walking and there's like tons of them and you just like walk through them and you get them and like kind of nasty. Lizards and iguanas everywhere. Like, I love them. I think the big ones are super cute. However, there's people that are probably really scared of them. I see people run away from them. You're gonna have these lizards and iguanas everywhere. There's not a place in Miami or in South Florida that you're not gonna get this. So please do not move down thinking you're gonna get away from the bugs. There's zero chance of that. So again, iguanas and lizards are all over. Sometimes they do get into your house. Not big iguanas. I mean, hopefully not those big ones, but like small little lizards. Very normal. They don't do anything. They'll go into your house and then they just disappear. I mean, do not be scared. They don't do anything. They'll just leave. Don't worry. So then you also get, depending on what part of Miami, again, it's very humid, right? The heat brings in a lot of bugs. It's normal, right? Depending the areas that you're in, like, I'm sorry to say this, but Miami Beach, a lot of these older buildings in Miami Beach, they have a lot of roaches. They do have roaches. I'm sorry to say this. I live in Miami Beach myself, actually, and a lot of these buildings, I mean, you're in the beach, it's really old buildings, right? A lot of these buildings are from the 50s and 60s. It's really hot all year round. So I'm not saying every single unit has this, but it's very common to see at least like their roaches once in a while, right? It's probably normal everywhere. I don't know. I've been living in Miami again since I was a little kid. So I haven't really had the experience to live in other parts of the country. So again, I don't know how it is, but here you do get like, these type of bugs, lizards, you may get a roach. I always recommend my clients that live in Miami Beach to always do the pest control. Do that once a month and you'll never see any bugs at all. And then, what else? What other bugs? I mean, there's raccoons. There may be rats depending on the area they're in. I mean, I'm sure this is like this in many places of the world. So there is a lot of bugs. There's a lot of different things going on. Depending the area that you're in, you may run around alligators, right? You may run around alligators and crocodiles, depending if you're like a little bit more west, a little bit closer to the Everglades areas, or if you live around the lake. I'm sure you've seen that in the news, so kind of be careful with that. But most likely, if you're watching this video, most likely those are areas that you're probably not gonna be moving into. Most people that watch my videos are more like downtown, Brickell, Edgewater, Miami Beach area. So in these areas, we don't have any, crocodiles or alligators. So that's the thing for the bugs. But again, I was raised here. I don't worry about any of these bugs or alligators or crocodiles at all. I've never walked around worrying about these type of things. Snakes as well. I'm sure that you may go to the beach and you may see a little snake there, or it'll depend on the area they're in. But again, these are things that happens in many parts of the country, right? Many cities that have these type of things. So again, it's nothing to be alarmed about, nothing to worry about. But I just do want you to, expect that and be ready for that when you see it. Something that I'm sure you hear very often about Miami is gonna be traffic and everything that has to do with cars. And I talk about it in every one of my videos. I just really want you to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. So, traffic, bad driving, drivers not using their blinkers at all. Here in Miami, in South Florida, people don't use blinkers. It's terrible because you're driving and then they make that red, right or the left that you don't know, and that definitely causes accidents, it causes problems. So please, if you're watching this, don't do that, and drive as safe as possible and as responsible as possible, because down here it's always been bad, and I feel like it's getting worse and worse with so much people moving down. A lot of people not respecting the rules, because Miami is very open to just it's not very strict like other cities, other states. So again, just respect the driving, just be respectful to others, please. So again, but the driving here is terrible, it's terrible. So there's a lot of traffic, more and more people are moving down, so expect a lot of traffic. Like back then, maybe 5, 6 p.m. you have rush hour. Right now it starts at 3 p.m., right? So many big cities in the country, they have that as well. So Miami, we're in that right now. 3 p.m. rush hour, sometimes at any time. Sometimes at 10 p.m. there's like crazy traffic, right? Friday night, Saturday night, everyone's going out, crazy traffic all over Miami. Lots of accidents as well. Again, I haven't lived in any other part of the country. I don't know how it is, but I see so many car accidents in Miami. It's bad. Lots of car accidents. I feel like lots of people are on their phone while they're driving, very distracted. So again, please don't be that person, and just really, really be careful, really watch out. There's a lot of tourists that come. That was another thing to expect. There's a lot of tourists that come down, a lot of people that are just visiting, and they come to Miami and they act wild, they act a fool, they do whatever they want, because again, Miami is not very strict, so they feel like they can come down here and just do all these disrespectful things. So us residents, people who live there, definitely gets in or get us upset, right? It's something not cool, and I'm sure you can see this all over the social media, all over the TV, all over the news. Like, there's always people coming down and doing dumb things in Miami. So expect that, right? A lot of tourism. There's a lot of people that come down and just they drive really, really bad. They don't take, especially like in the Miami Beach areas, especially sometimes in downtown and all these areas that are up and coming. All these areas are trending. I'm sorry. So just keep an eye out. Just be conscious that there's a lot of crazy tourists, a lot of people trying to be cool and trying to do stupid things, and it doesn't always turn out good. So just be careful with that, and just at least expect it and be conscious of your surroundings at all times. And talking about the tourism and talking about all this craziness, stay away. Something that you should know is stay away from Miami Beach. Again, I live in Miami Beach, but Miami Beach it has 3 different neighborhoods. You have to talk about Miami Beach. South Beach is South Beach. It's part of Miami Beach. Then you have Mid Beach and North Beach. So all of that is Miami Beach. So sometimes you mention, or I mention Miami Beach, and people immediately think of South Beach, but that is not the case. Miami Beach could be any of these areas. It's pretty much from 1st Street all the way to 85th Street. That is all Miami Beach. And the Mid Beach is very different than South and North is very different from Mid and South, right? So just keep that in mind. North Beach is a lot more chill, a lot more calm. There's not too much crazy tourism there. It's way more residential. So when I say South Beach, stay away from South Beach, you could definitely go to North Beach or Mid Beach, it's okay. But South Beach, however, when there is events, when there is White and Food Festival, when there is all these different events on the beach, or whatever is going on, different holidays throughout the year, it gets very wild, it gets very crazy. Tons of people come down, and sometimes it doesn't get too fun. So again, you're gonna be stuck in traffic. There's a lot of police control because sometimes things get wild. So just make sure you know what holidays those are or what days those are. Make sure you kind of try to find out at least. And I can't tell you right now because there's so much different events at all times. So I'll make a whole video about I'll have to make a whole video about the different events, different things going on in Miami Beach. However, just keep in mind, like, stay away from those areas during those times. It's really, really bad. You don't want to get into that traffic. You could be there stuck in the bridge for 2 hours, okay? So just keep that in mind. Another important thing to keep in mind is that prices in Miami have increased drastically in the last probably 12 months, right? In the last year, prices have gone up like crazy. Rental prices have almost doubled. Purchase prices, to purchase a property has gone up significantly. So, and not just that, but everything, right? You're parking, you're going out having a drink, you're going out having a dinner, you're going out and clubbing or going to a bar or hanging out. Everything has gone up drastically, so just be prepared for that. Just be prepared for that. I'm gonna be making an updated video talking about the cost of living in Miami in 2022, so make sure you watch out for that video. But yes, it has gotten a lot more expensive. Prices have gone up a lot, so just make sure you're prepared for that. Make sure you have the budget, you have the means necessary, because if not, you just may not have a really good time, because every time you go out, you're gonna spend a lot of money, and if you're not into that, then, or if your budget doesn't meet that, then you may not have so much fun in Miami. And this is coming, I'm just being real, and Miami again has been very expensive in the last year. It has gotten up there top 5 in the country. It's probably even top 3 in the country, most expensive cities. So just make sure you know what to expect. Make sure you're okay with that. Make sure you have that budget so you can have a good time and enjoy Miami really the way it is. And last but not least, I don't want to make this video any longer, but these are things that I want you to know. These are things I want you to expect. So when you move to Miami, you kind of already know, you kind of already understand, you kind of already conscious of all these things. So the last 2 things, and again, I do have that PDF. Just click down the link below and download that, the Ultimate Miami Relocation Guide. You're gonna love it. I talk about these apps. I talk about the parking apps that we're gonna talk about right now, the SunPass, different articles, different blogs, different links to different things. So you just gotta check it out if you're moving to Miami. So the last 2 things I wanna talk about is gonna be the parking, and it's gonna be the SunPass. Okay, so it's very, very important. So when moving to Miami, you're gonna need a SunPass if you're gonna be driving. The SunPass is pretty much what pays when you're in the highways, right? It just like reads your plate, and then you'll get the bill on your house, right? Whatever that is. However, if you get the SunPass, you get a little discount, and it's just so much easier, right? So it's called sunpass.com. Again, I have it in the description, in the PDF. Check that out. And then also parking apps. There's 2 parking apps. Most places in Miami use these 2 apps. You have the Park Mobile and I can't remember right now. But the Park Mobile, there's 2 apps. So again, I have the links. Sorry, my dog's barking right now. So make sure you download those apps, because every time you go and you park somewhere, you're gonna need those apps to pay. If you don't have the app, you have to get down, you have to register, you have to go to the machine, and why do that? If you just be efficient, download these apps. They're gonna really help you wherever you go and park, and there's gonna be no problem. You're gonna know your time, because remember, in Miami, they're really strict with parking. They'll give you a ticket right away, and if you park in the wrong spot, they'll tow your car right away. So make sure you always pay. Make sure you always stay on top of that. I don't want anything to happen to your car. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video of what to expect and what things you should know when moving to Miami. Again, I have over 100 videos in my channel talking all about moving to Miami, relocating to Miami, different neighborhoods in Miami, so make sure you check those videos out. Also, you can go to my website and download the Ultimate Miami Relocation Guide. The website is www.livinginmia.com, livinginmia.com. You could download the PDF there on my site as well. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I come out with weekly videos talking about Miami and Miami real estate. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys in the next video.